Hi guys, I just wanted to do just a quick update. I am actually at King Spa right now. I had to find a pretty quiet place to kind of do this update real quick, but I just wanted to touch base because I had a very interesting couple of days, and I really thought it was very important to share to anybody who is doing a 40-day fast or an extended fast and breaks their fast, and just to kind of just the experience that I had during my refeeding. So as I told you guys, I was heading to Dallas. I'm in Houston. I live in Houston, but I was heading to Dallas to go to King Spa and also visit some of my friends. So on the way there, okay, so on the way, this is actually kind of an embarrassing story, but whatever, it is what it is. So on the way there, I was driving. So 2 hours into my drive, midway point, every time I go to Dallas, I like to stop at this huge gas station. It's like a mega gas station called Buc-ee's. Anyone that's driven through Texas, well, they probably have them everywhere else. I just know they have them in Madisonville. It's in between Houston and Dallas. And so I stopped there, grab gas, grab some snacks, whatever, for the rest of my trip, which I posted on my Instagram. They looked very delectable. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and just, use the restroom real quick and then go on about my day. And so when I went to use the restroom, I started peeing, and then all of a sudden, boom, like I basically had a heavy case of diarrhea. Now keep this in mind. This is literally my first bowel movement since I started eating, since I started refeeding. So this was like day 5, because this was Wednesday, right? I already had 4 days of basically kind of eating and whatever, and this was like my first bout of bowel movement, and it was, whew. Just to make a long story short, I ended up being stuck at Buc-ee's for pretty much almost 2 hours. It was so embarrassing. Like every time I thought it was over, and then I try to go back to my car, to like get back on the road. Before I could even get back to my car, I had to like, it hit me and had to run right back into the restrooms. Now the great thing about this is, okay, there's nothing great about this because this is just purely embarrassing. I had the runs while I was on the road, but Buc-ee's is such a huge place, and they have, like, I swear to God, like 10,000 restrooms. They're super, super clean. I don't know how they keep them clean, but I can attest to this because I was there for 2 hours, and their restroom, every single one I went into was so clean, But thankfully, because it's such a high traffic gas station, I don't think anyone kind of even noticed that I was literally going back and forth, going in and out, in and out, in and out for the last 2 hours, having to use the restroom. It was so embarrassing, but so. And needless to say, I did not end up at the spa Wednesday. There was just no way, because it just lasted. It lasted all night. So after a while, it finally gave me a break, and so I called up my best friend who was pretty much like the first point of entry into Dallas. And I was like, hey, I'm going to have to come over to your house. Is that okay? And she's like, yeah, sure. So I ended up spending the night at her place first, and thank God. And I was up all night. It was diarrhea. So I don't know anyone who's done an extended fast if they experienced this and just never said anything about it. But I now understand why they say take your time refeeding, okay? Because it took my digestive system about 4 days to finally wake up and get to work. And this happened in the most inopportune, the most inconvenient times. I know I took 4 days to refeed, but I did a 40-day fast, and so now I'm thinking I maybe should have taken maybe 8 days, to refeed and not plan any kind of trips whatsoever, because you can expect that, But let's just say the diarrhea kind of lasted it was all day Wednesday. It was pretty much Wednesday and Thursday. Yesterday I was so afraid to eat anything, but I did eat something, because I finally in the afternoon I was able to like get lunch, and I had a pretty nice lunch. It was just like a half sandwich with Caesar salad and like some chile soup, which was great. I'm going to post that in there, and that was pretty much about all I had yesterday. And so today, and everything was fine. no diarrhea, no nothing. So I don't. So I'm assuming that that was the worst of it. So now I finally made it to the spa. I finally made it to the spa, and so I'm excited to be here. I get to now actually go soak. I get to use some of the sauna rooms. I'm excited to actually just kind of sweat, just sweat out, sweat out, sweat out, you know. And then also, obviously, I want to get my body scrub. That's the one main reason I came here was I'm going to get a body scrub, a full body scrub. You just release all my dead skins. But I just had to share this story because anyone that's doing an extended fast, um, once you start eating again, be prepared. It might not happen to everyone. I just know it happened to me, you know. And what I was eating, like I've been eating very, very clean. So I just think it's just the fact that it was my first bowel movement, and my system was on overdrive. So just be prepared for that. Don't plan any kind of trips, or at least not until you've had your first bowel movement. Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna go so I can get on with my relaxing day, and I'll touch base with you guys later. All right, bye.